Any luck?
No.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring the power to us. I'll bring this over here. We'll put this on this side.
Just get it on over.
Oh, how did we just lose power? Bogus. Let me go check the wall and see what happened. Oh, it's that connection by your foot.
I see, it's flaky.
It's cheesy. All right. So, with this little guy, I usually have good luck with 300. It did not even happen. Any of those other outlets working?
No.
I mean, check this one.
Try a different guy.
Hey, we're both gonna go, dude. There's a switch on the back.
Just use this guy.
Oh, what? Yes, we're good with this one.
Okay.
It was as easy as a switch.
Oh.
We're overcomplicating things
I
around
didn't see
here.
that, actually.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Alright,
There we go. 90. We're gonna turn that soldering gun up to like. We'll start with. This is really small wire, so I'll start with 300.
How can you?
There we go. We'll take this before it gets hot. I'm gonna clean it real quick. Look how fast it's going up.
Wow.
240, 250, 260. We're almost there. That'll burn your fingers. That's why I'm trying to be really quick.
Mm-hmm.
But it's hot enough now that'll burn your fingers. So with the tip of that, it's really good to keep it like really shiny.
Mm-hmm.
If it starts to get black, the solder doesn't tend to melt as well. So here we go. All right, we got that going. We're gonna need, I'm gonna run the sewing room. I'm gonna get us a razor blade, which is gonna break it apart from those wires.
Okay. Oh, I see you're cutting the sides.
We don't have a lot of room to work with. I'm gonna try and just split the wire that broke to get us some distance.
Between the other three?
Away from, what do we got? Four?
Four.
I see four. All right. So the first direction will be fairly simple because we'll split it all the way back here.
Mm.
All right, now it broke, which is good news. It broke away, not like
Yeah.
broke like we don't want it to happen. So I might be able just to pull it apart. And if I can do that, I would rather do that than just start using the razor blade, because then we take a risk. We take a risk of breaking it. Oh no, I'm right at the little spot there. We did it. All right.
Ooh,
So we got really lucky. Now we're gonna look really close to see if we can see bare wire. Do you see bare wire in any of these other ones? Because that makes a difference on how deep we need to go and if we need to cut all of them off, or at least a couple more, or we just need to repair that one. What do you see? And we have another magnifying glass over here if you need to get something that gets in a little closer.
I don't think so. I think the only thing holding together is that piece of plastic or rubber right there, right? For insulation. Yeah, I don't see anyone.
Think it's just rubber?
Yeah, I think it's just rubber there.
All right, so if we fix this, I think we should electrical tape it even if we heat shrink it.
Okay.
For extra protection on like all the wires, so if we're mistaken
Okay.
and we use electrical tape, we're gonna most likely be in a safer position, and then we can try to tuck that wire away.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Finding the electrical tape might be the tricky part around here. All right. So now we're gonna get in here and cut it. I think I might be able to use. This has a cutter, but it's deep. So I think I might be fighting myself. I'm gonna see if the wire's broken enough just to start here. There we go.
Yeah, it doesn't look.
This is going to be really difficult to work with. That is not an easy challenge right there. That wire being down in there like that is going to make some challenges for us. We're gonna do a test. We're gonna just check this heat shrink out, see what we got going here. That's fairly large. Check this and see if it will. Now we're gonna clean it up, see if we can get this heat shrink to fall over it. Let me see if I got something better than that. What's that for?
Not a lot of room to work with in the middle.
Alright.
Oh yeah, that's quite easier.
It's really small wire. I like to use a set of clean dikes. Here's what's going to happen. It's going to put a bow in here. So I'm not sure. How does your wheel sit? Like this?
Yeah.
So if this is more than enough wire, right?
Yeah, I think we could tuck it in though.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm hoping to. So only reason I want to clean up the edge is so that we can test to see if the smaller heat shrink will work. I think we're going to go with the larger, but if this works, there it is.
Looks good.
Yeah, it does look good. Actually, we really lucked out. So
Yeah, this is a good fit.
because we won't have to heat it up that long, you know? Boom. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to use that little part. I'm going to show you how to double do this.
Okay.
And then,
What are you looking for?
well, I just lost it. I cut it. It went inside this hole.
Oh,
There it is. It's right there. It's under your hand.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
This is not.
And then, we're going to do it a little bit longer. Now, tricky part is going to be getting this to fit because we don't have a lot of wire. So once it's connected,
you double. There's 2 layers.
yeah. It's usually you don't do that, but since it broke for some reason and the wheel hit it, maybe in this case it might be a good idea. So here's how this goes. This, I can tell you now, is going to be really difficult. It's going to want to heat this up as soon as I put these wires together. It's going to want to get sticky.
So the plan now is like to.
So I'm gonna have to cut this even shorter, which means the wire that we have in there is going to need even a smaller repair. Like we're gonna have to be really picky. It's gonna have to be pretty fancy as far as micro technology goes. Here, we gotta figure this out. All right, there, boom. This and this. So let's see what we can do. Here we go. I can hardly touch this, okay?
Yeah, it's pretty hard to grab.
So this is not going to make it any easier. When we go to do the solder, I'll probably have you hold this tool
Okay.
like that. I'll probably have you hold the tool like so, okay? So that when we go in here, let me see if we can do what I can do without it. Oh man, the light definitely helps.
Yeah. You can hold it higher, maybe?
That works.
Hard to get a grip on it now.
So I'm just using something that's I'm gonna have to switch tools. I'm gonna go about, there it is. That's what I need to happen on the other side.
Okay.
So since we have this going, we're gonna spread it as much as we can, and then we are gonna put some paste on it. And I'm gonna try to do that with keeping it very like organized the way that it is so that it doesn't get a jagged edge. You want them to be smooth like an Asian fan.
Okay.
All right. Like that.
Okay.
All right, we don't have to go much more. Now the paste is here. before I do that, because now I'm jumping ahead.
So the plan is to put
This
on.
has to be on first. Because once you put it together, you can't go back and put that on. I shrunk it so that it would be further away from the heat once we start to solder. Because if it isn't further, this wire is going to get hot really quick. And when it does, everything on that wire is going to get hot, and heat shrinks when it gets hot.
Okay. So is the plan to like strip this side off, expose it, do the same thing on that side?
Same thing on that side. I'm going to go get another set of another tool, which I know will work, which I don't see here, but I don't want to take the risk of cutting it too short, so I want to make sure that I have. This one might work. I want to make sure I got exactly the right tool, because we get one chance to do it, and then the wire goes up into this plastic area,
I see.
and that doesn't give us much room.
I see. It's hard for that guy to get in here.
I gotta get another tool. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going downstairs.
Okay. So the only alternative is the worst case. You just use the razor to like saw it off or something. Or that's too jank.
Saw it off. That's a good one. Saw it off. That's a good one. Razors are more like a chopping tool, but I'll be right back.
Okay.
I know what we can use.
Okay.
You went to town while I was gone.
Looking around.
Okay. So I'm most comfortable with me, because like you usually get a habit of what tools you grab. So when they get this small, you want to be real comfortable with it, because if I don't usually use it, and I'm not going to start with it, because if I cut the wire if I pull too strong and it cuts,
I see.
we're deep.
We're just gonna keep on
Yes,
cutting in, right?
we want to nail it on the first shot.
Okay.
So
You want me to hold it?
you don't got to do much. I'm going to use what's on here, and we're just going to. I would rather do that than.
We're doing it right. Oh,
We got it.
nice. Oh.
Okay, so now, we've got that little coating right there. This side's good, ready for paste. I'm gonna try to drop this one on.
Oh, I see. You gotta slide it in.
I hope I can find it once I push it down in there.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna push it back, try to give us some space. Here we go. We're gonna paste.
What does the paste do? I actually never.
So the paste pulls the solder inside the wire. So when you go to put something together, it doesn't get stuck on the surface or the outside only. So it helps like absorb it.
Oh, okay. So you want to put it on the metal, right?
We're gonna put it on both sides of the wire. I'm going a little bit heavy. Usually you try to keep it just to the minimum. You don't need a ridiculous amount. But if you overheat the wire, you can just sizzle off what's there.
Alright, so you need me to pinch it for me?
Not yet. I only have so much space to work with. All I want to do is just to get them to spin, to get them to spin together. You know what? Maybe in this case, what you want to do is try to put the two wires together and just spin them. Doesn't have to be much, just enough to hold so that I can get a drop of solder on there.
Okay.
And then from there, we can take it from there. I'm going to try to spread this out like we showed at the fan. That's about all I can really get. I'm going to try to get the hair out of here. Yep.
Gross.
Think you can get them to spin together?
Yeah, let me see if I can. Oh.
If you have to spread it out again, you can start by opening this one up. And it can be wide. It can be really wide. All right, the wider the better. Sometimes, yeah, like that. And then try to get it to roll around this one.
You like try to stab them together first?
Yeah. And then just give them like 1 or 2, 3 little rolls and see if we're smooth. Was it good? Did it look good? And then your finger pull it off?
I think so. It stuck to it.
Yeah. See, that's good. That's good right there.
Okay.
If you can get the other one to open like that, and then you kind of put them in like this.
Like fray them together.
Like all you gotta do is get them to hit, and then roll it one or two times with your finger, and you're good. Do you need me to hold it while you're doing that?
Maybe it might be just easier for me to just
go for it with your hands.
Yeah.
Sleep. Yep. I blew it. We didn't hit it fast enough. The soldering iron turned itself off for the safety precautions.
I think it's kind of connected, but it's the line.
Sure. If you can just get the wires to lay down.
Let's get them flat.
All right. Hold on just a second. Yep.
Well, actually, maybe we can do that.
This might pull it apart. It happens from time to time. Bring the light like back over in this direction for me.
Is using your fingers the best way, or can the plier like squash them together or something?
So I usually like to use my hand to give it a twist. Now, if you're not in such a tight spot, sometimes you might be able to make it happen. There we go.
Okay. Ooh.
It's coming apart though, so we don't have. Ugh, we were good until.
Oh no!
Should just pull my hand away.
Parts of her.
Yeah, I feel like I'm pulling off the paste too.
We're not using the replacement wire. We're just gonna mold them together.
So
No,
I was thinking we were going to, but you don't have a large gap missing. It's only a small break in the wire. So we really cut it. This is going to make it to where we only have one connection instead of two connections.
Oh, that makes sense.
All right. So if we get it on the first shot, then we're golden. Instead, I would have to do this, what we're doing now, and then go for it. Go for it again, just outside there. But I don't think it's necessary, but I wanted to make sure that we had the parts if we needed to go that route.
I see. I think plan A makes more sense.
All right, so they're a little more spread. I don't know if you can see them like that. I'm gonna try this one more time. There it is, really spread.
Oh, okay.
All right. It's not always making it so simple for the sleeve to slide over it if you don't get it nice and smooth, but here we go. We're gonna try to hit them both in the center. like so. Definitely got the center. The twist is the hardest thing because we don't have a lot of room in here. So figuring out how to twist your fingers. Because we're getting a one-time shot at it. It seems like once we make the twist, I'm not even able to move my fingers to do the twist. Let's try it without the pliers.
It'll give us some more space.
No, because I don't have any strength on it. It just pushes itself back in there. Oh my gosh. I knew you had a tough one here.
Wonder if we.
I'm just gonna have to take my time.
Yeah, we try to spread it out.
Can we try and take this off and see if there's a way that we can unfasten something to get more wire to come out of here?
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Is that all right?
I never tried doing that actually.
Yeah.
So,
Let's give it a shot.
okay. We just need
Phillips is what it looks like?
yeah. I should have bought mine.
This might be too small.
It works.
Is it working?
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone else I see if yours flat. I know we can go downstairs and get some though. That doesn't work. When we go to put it back on, if you want to torque it down, we can get something that's probably better. It looks small to me. All good?
Yeah.
Everything?
Oh, this is the battery.
Yep.
Let's see.
That's all right though. Does it come out?
But I think we had to probably move a lot of these pieces to get it off, right? This frame off, because we're trying to get this piece off, right? So,
I just was hoping that we could see down in here just to see if we pop just the battery out, will it show us anything under it, or is it sealed in just that area?
I'm not sure. We'll pick this up before.
Right to the board.
Yeah.
That means there's... Oh, good news. But it isn't easy to do. Oh, man. Did you have to move any of this to get that white thing to come off? Did this piece slide up or clip? Or did the white plug just pull right out?
It just comes right out.
It pulls right out.
Yeah.
All right, you can pop that back in. You have the same thing going down here, but I don't think it'll be so easy to get back in.
Oh, I see. You're thinking of popping that side out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If you can pop. How's it going?
How's it going? Hacking a Roomba?
Just trying to fix it.
If you, I think we're defeating the purpose, but I think if we do it, we're safe. We can pull this wire out. We can work on it right here. All right. So if this white plug pulls out from where it is, then we are in like Flint. Would you like to take the chance to do that, or do you want to try to fix it without doing that?
I just can't tell if I can do that.
Because I have a feeling it's similar to this. Just like this is on a board, a small board. That one's on a larger board. So if you didn't have to do anything on this plug, most of the time they use similar parts.
It's like some
You might be able to just to slide it out. I can get you a small flathead screwdriver if you want to go for it.
Let's just do it. Let's do it. Yo.
All right, so
I don't know how to put it back in now. That's gonna be hard.
I knew that was coming. Okay, you ready to watch this fix happen? All right, I'm just gonna move our screws. Are they in the bag?
Yeah.
They're in the bag. Okay. I'm gonna repaste everything we got going here. This should go a lot quicker, so go ahead and turn this up to 300.
Okay.
Nice job.
I feel that if we could find a replacement for this, it'd be even easier, right? But I don't. It's hard to find the exact size for this guy.
If you want to search for that, you can gladly do so. I think we're gonna have better luck just putting it together.
Yeah.
And you going and taking the challenge of getting that bottom plug in.
Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna have any problems for the top one. And I think this, the one that we're gonna have some issues with is coming up. So let's see if we can do this with an ace. Here we go.
Yeah, the way I see this, if I can't fix it, I'll just get a new one or something. I don't know.
Listen, if we put it together now, and this was the problem, you're gonna be good to go. All right, here we go. So I didn't leave us a lot of wire. I usually use a little more than this, but this is a very small wire. So I'm going to like get maybe like a half a twist. Small fingers makes a big difference here. There it is.
Nice.
Okay. I've got flux all the way through there. I think we should slide. That's what we got going. All right, it's a little tighter. You can see the bend in the bow.
It looks way better than what we had been trying to do in here.
There it is. So, I would like to get something to hold it. I'm just going to use a tool. Again, this is a wood table. I don't suggest this. Bear with me a moment. I'm going to put on some glasses and a mask.
It's like a plate you can put on top of.
This isn't going to take long, even though the safety cautions of what you're talking about are right on the realm of you should be looking for something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That table would be ideal
Because
it's metal.
That's okay. I don't think it'll take it that long, right?
It's not going to take us that long. It's what I can do is I can put it on top of a metal tool. Because what you're talking about is not wrong to think about that. There, this has a metal base.
Interesting. Okay. Little workstation. Do you need to hold that or anything?
I don't think so. I think I'm going to be able to knock it out just like that.
Okay.
So my solder is thicker than my wire, so I'm going to start with the solder and move it into the wire.
Okay.
That's it. I'm just going to knock it off there. Just trying to clean it so that there's no,
Spikes.
yeah. So you see what happened to the heat shrink there?
Mm-hmm.
This one shrunk all the way down. I won't even be able to move it.
Wow. Wow.
So we'll go with just that one.
Okay.
Yep, we're done with that.
This guy?
Nope, I'm gonna get a different one. Plug that in for me.
Yeah, it's a free one over here. How can you tell it's good? It's more melted?
So we're gonna need electrical tape. The heat shrink in this case there's a spot that I can see. I should have had it pushed over a little bit more.
Oh, you mean this little gap right here?
Yep.
Got it.
And I can't go back
Oh,
without cutting it and resoldering it.
Yeah, let's not do that.
So no, let's not do that. I'm actually really bummed out because I was trying to double it up.
Yeah, it's just a little bit.
But this is one of those things, like you got to hit it so quick so that that piece can move. And I had to go back over it one too many times. Oh yeah, it's covered.
It's just
That was just a extra piece on the top. Let's electrical tape it anyways.
yeah, just be safe.
Just because if we're gonna put it in the area where there's. All right, we're good.
Oh, the smaller one.
How much time do you think we got in this thing so far?
I don't know, maybe
Half hour? Are we
think so.
past it?
I don't know. I haven't had time to probably. It feels like that. I would have given up 20 minutes ago.
There we go. We'll use this little piece like that. Should be able to shoot a roll around it. See how this comes out. This is really like just extra protection because it broke already, so we don't know. At least I don't really know what's trying to touch and what's not trying to touch.
Yeah, I think last time the wheel got stuck, I probably didn't tuck the wire back in correctly.
Did you take this apart before?
Yeah, just like sometimes it gets stuck and I have to like.
I gotcha.
Like usually this wire, this cable comes off. Didn't happen this side, so.
That makes it look a little more gaudy. I don't think it's like,
I don't mind.
you know, it's not all beautified.
Still,
You see what we got?
it looks great to me.
This was an area where it looks like it touched the wire. Yes or no? Maybe. I'm gonna put a little bit more. This
I see, just extra. Oh, this one's shrunk. This is the part of the.
yeah, that's the
second.
heat shrink. So we kind of thickened it up, you know? So, no, I did not.
Oh no.
Of course. I don't think it got me too bad.
Okay, that's good. It's not bleeding, is it?
I hope it doesn't. I really don't want to be working with that on my keyboard. And I gotta do something on there.
Ah, sorry.
No, it's not you at all, dude. Of course.
Should I wrap the rest of it in electrical tape too?
You could, but then it might not have much flex. Does it need to move with the wheel?
Oh yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
Does it?
I think it.
We didn't give it much flex. Look, we took it out. If I need to add wire, then we need to do that now.
I'm actually not sure. I think this is.
Can you put that one back in and see if it moves with the wheel?
Yeah.
Or if
So
it stays stationary?
so let's see. This looks like this. So assuming this hangs here, and this guy plugs in here. Oh, actually, I don't think it has to move a lot, because like it just sits right here. Like it's plugged in right here, and it sits in this pocket over
And
here.
these just go forward and backwards, right? I mean, they don't go side to side, do they?
No, they just jammed in here. This is the guy that moves it around.
There we go. All right, so we should be good to go. If you can get the one on the bottom put back in,
Okay. All right, here's the hard part, huh?
which was this side.
The shorter side, right?
It was this side right here. So if you are able to maneuver that back over there,
Give that a
and
shot.
I'm not sure if you're facing up or we should have looked at it when we pulled it out of there. Do you remember how it came out?
No.
We can always look at this side.
Yeah. Oh, maybe it's symmetrical.
So just all you got to do, these wires will be exactly the same. So if there's no curl, and it doesn't look like there is, so all these show like that. So that's how your wire goes back in there. It goes, and that piece is gonna be facing down.
Okay, let me just one more run with it. I actually don't see where it
At
can.
least if they're a match, that's what it would be doing. It would be.
Okay. Take this.
Any type of tool will help. Needle nose.
Let me see. I just can't even see where it's supposed to connect. Oh, actually, I do see it. I see it now. There's a gap between where it connects, so it's hard to like stab it in without getting
Yes.
it underneath there.
I'm sure. And if we can't do it, let's just pull the top off.
Yeah, hopefully. I don't even know how to do that, to be honest. I don't think I've ever taken it apart that much.
Yeah, well, a couple more screws and you're there.
I can get like something to push.
Sure. Do you want something with a little curve on it?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Maybe.
We've got these to work with. If I need to get something else, we can figure something else out.
Yeah, I think something like this. I could get like top to it.
Let me know if that helps. If I'm making it worse, you can say it.
Oh, no, I think that's. Thanks. Make sure it just doesn't go underneath it. Oh, it's just getting in the way, actually.
So, after I showed you that, I have my doubts because when we cut this originally, this wire was on that side. Do you remember?
I see.
And we were going to do the extension, and the side I put the sleeve on is this side. So it might go like that,
I see. You see?
but it doesn't look like that over here.
I just can't get a clean connection on it actually right now.
All
So-
right, let's have a look.
Yeah. So I see like two grooves for this notch right here. So that's why I was trying to slide it in this way.
We got it. Can we use your cell phone light?
Yeah.
So what I'm doing is just forming the wire so that I can push it to grab.
I mean, you could push it with this.
Yep. That's the idea.
Let's see.
From what I can see, it looks like we hit it.
Okay. Are the grooves lined up?
Well, it fell into place. Okay. So usually it won't even do that if
I see.
if that's not the case. I'm just trying to see if I can push it any further. I don't use that end too much because the ends, if they're sharp, they will break through those little wires.
I see.
Almost like a popsicle stick. This would be great, but something. I think I got it.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. You want to put your wheels back in?
Yeah.
See if we can't make it fire up?
Yeah. Okay, let's see. So, power on this guy. Goes here. There goes.
If it's all good, they should just spin, right?
Yeah. So then. Oops. Oh! It's really slow. I think it's good. Actually, the other one goes around that speed too. Yeah.
You want to turn it off? I'll plug this in. We can double check both of them at the same time.
Sure.
Ready?
Oops. Forgot. I think it works.
They look like they're matching speeds.
I don't understand why only the back button works.
Was it working before?
I don't know. I don't remember. Yeah. I don't know what. This one was? I don't know if this was working before. I think that's fine. No idea.
Do you think gravity makes a difference because you have it upside down?
Oh.
And there's a thing in there that might read what's...
Oh, yeah, maybe.
I took the spring off. You're going to want to put the spring back on.
Yeah. Alright, make sure I put the wire to the side here so the wheel doesn't rub off it again like last time.
There you go.
Alright, I could probably just give it a little run on the ground.
I put the screws in.
Okay.
I definitely would let's just put it all together. If it doesn't work, we can take it back apart.
Okay.
In the meantime, I'm going to clean some of this up, all right?
I can clean it, don't worry. I don't want to...
Yeah, it's not a big deal. It's a couple tools. We're going to drop them into place while you're doing your thing.
Okay, thanks. Where's this Phillips? This guy? Thanks. Moment of truth, I guess.
The moment of truth.
Yeah, so this is gonna run.
It's not going to drive off the table, is it?
I think it's smart enough, right? Oh! It's fine. It works! Take a turn.
Let's video this thing.
Let's go!
There it is.
Think it's smart enough?
Oh my gosh. That's impressive that it doesn't run off the table.
Awesome.
I'm waiting to catch it.
It works!
I'm stoked. Are you
Yeah,
stoked?
This is awesome.
Thumbs up?
Yeah, it's great. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Cool. There it is. The remote control vacuum. Back in service. What's the brand on here?
Eufy?
There it is. Boom.